Hello everybody, and welcome back to Spring Valley. Yesterday we were able to put in all of our services that were available to us after we upgraded to a little hamlet, and today hopefully we will get to the next level and have some more goodies to put out. Right now it looks like all of our services are in need. And I'm looking at the map, and I believe I would like to start moving over towards this piece of water over here. The reason is, in a couple of days there's a new expansion coming out, and it's called Sunset Harbor. And there's going to be all kinds of traveling and like buses and trolleys and things like that, but they're also going to be adding fish production, and that's something that perhaps would fit into this particular town as well. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that without having, quite a few more people in the city, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. As soon as we get that, I can at least share what comes with it with you. So if we can't use it now, we'll work towards it. So to that end, what I would like to do is continue a road away from this current neighborhood. So we're going to basically create another neighborhood. And what I'm going to do is come out this way and just head straight back here. And we're not going to need to actually put much industrial like over here. We will need to add more commercial along with the residential. So let's go ahead and put a few streets in. Let's see, we're going to bring this one over. And this one. Maybe not. We're going to bring this one. We're going to leave that one open for now. And let's go ahead and put our water. Just run that straight down here. And our electric. We're just going to run that from there to there. Now, as long as I've got the electric up, what I'd like to do is go ahead and take out some of these that we don't need anymore. So they're a little bit of an eyesore, and you can see by way of the blue background that we still have the power running all this way. So really, we don't need all of this. Now this one we'll leave for now because this isn't connected to it. And then if we go along here, we still need that. So that's really all we can do. And if we check our electricity, which that window was just up, you can see it's starting to go down just a little bit, but we're fine. We're fine for now. All right. I'd like to go ahead and put some more residentials in. We need to get those numbers up so we can get to the next step. So we're going to stick to the 3s here. And we can add a few more here of those. I guess if I unpause it, it'll probably work a little better. I'm anticipating getting some parks. I don't know if that opens up. Let's look. No, it doesn't look like we get any parks quite yet. So I need to leave some open space for that. Very important. And the transportation hasn't come into play yet. Down the road, as we get bigger, we are going to start being able to put in quite a few different types of transportation. We do have, I notice, a train track here that's already built into this particular area. Now I do have enough right now to, or no, I guess I don't. I can't purchase another area just yet. Next level we can. And I'm debating on whether I should put this one, that way we can start using the rail system, or going over more this way to start with more of a larger city. We have our highways running here. We have another one over here. So I'm not really sure yet what we're going to do with that. Okay. And whenever you have your electric lines running and you have an end spot, it will blink like this to basically tell you that, it's not connected to anything, which is fine. Now, this says we don't have any water. So let's make sure. Okay, I didn't run it down that street the whole way, but we're going to do that. If you don't give your citizens access to electricity and water, they'll just move out and the homes will become abandoned over time. And you really don't want that. So we're up to 680. We need to get to 900 today. So let's see what else we need to do. Our industrial is in high demand. You know what? Let's go ahead and put some more down. We really do want the city to grow, and you can't just plop houses down because the residents will come in, but they won't stay if there's no work. So let's go ahead and put some of that down. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Probably should have did that before. Put a big one on this end. Check our trash. Now, when you're looking at different items, you can tell, like this car says that it's parked. It'll tell you who owns it. Every vehicle, every building, they're all personalized. Now this particular, see, it'll tell you where they live. This guy, whoever this is, Edward, he's an operator at the landfill site. And this one here is Kathleen. And she's also an operator here. And you'll see them come to work, get out of their cars, go into their workplaces, and at the end of the work day, they'll come back out, get in their cars, and go home. Now, Kathleen happens, if I click on where she lives, she happens to live right here. And if I click on that, see, there it is, the Dean residence. Currently, there's 3 young adults and 2 adults that live there. So there's really a lot of depth in this game, and you could go into a lot of detail and come up with all kinds of stories, I suppose. The residents themselves do age over time. They give birth, they die. When we get enough residents, we will have to put in a graveyard for that. And eventually, a larger hospital, crematorium, that type of thing. You'll have what's called death waves if your city gets big enough, because your population, especially like right now, the starting population, there's a lot of them at the same age group, and they'll kind of all age up together. and then they'll all kind of pass away together. So as you go through the cycles of your city, you're going to have different situations come up because of that. A lot of residences will go vacant, abandoned, new families may move in. There's just a lot of depth and management tools that will come into play as the city gets bigger. It just takes a little time, and I like to enjoy each phase as it comes along because like I say, it's going to change majorly. And down the road, who knows, all of these homes might be wiped out and I might end up putting high density buildings in. I mean, things could change. So for now, we're just going to enjoy what we've got going on here now. We're at 693. That's not nearly enough. So we're going to go ahead and put down some more smaller homes just to get the numbers going. I'm going to put, let's see, we're going to go ahead and put, I know I wanted to save some open space, which we will, but I want to add some more residential. Oh, crap, wrong. See what I just did? I just accidentally was going to put industrial there. Now that wouldn't be good at all. So let's go back and do this again. And I did de-zone, so now I'm zoning for residential. Very important to pay attention to the colors, to what you're actually zoning. Let's see, I think we're going to have, yeah, we're going to be fine. Now our water is starting to go down, but we're still okay on that. Okay, well those are coming up. Let's check over here. Getting a lot more pollution going on. All those buildings have grown. Now every building can be upgraded. The industrials can be upgraded 3 times. The residential's 5. I think the businesses are 3 as well. Let me see. Yeah, the residences are 3 as well. Now it tells you on this star, if you just hover over it, that the value of the land will increase, which will allow the business to upgrade if you put in parks, plazas, and other good services. So that is our goal with the commercial, which, you know, I am waiting for the parks to come up. All right, we're at 700. So we're going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to put another row over here. We're going to go down this way. And we are actually going to put some 5x4s down. Because the larger the homes and the better the area, you will get more taxes. And then on this side, we'll just stick to the 4. And these we can pretty much fill in now. Okay, I'm going to put a road for a little bit of commercial. Now, we need to think about the trucks that are coming in. We don't want them coming down this road and coming across here. But we do need to get some commercial to these folks. So I'm actually going to just put a road coming out here and coming this way for that. And I am going to go ahead and just fill this in. And this side. And then we'll put some there and there. We're going to run into a water issue. Now, if I just put one down the middle here, it's not going to quite stretch all the way. So I'm just going to go down this road and this road. Just to ensure we have plenty of coverage. And you can see I'm leaving some open ends because down in the future you don't want to box your city in so you can't utilize the rest of the area. I haven't decided. This will be polluted regardless until we open up some sort of non-polluting power. Now we can get the wind turbines. However, they put out a lot of sound and noise, which nobody wants to live around. So, you don't want to put those near residentials. Not only that, they only put out 8 megawatts power, and that's probably on a good windy day. So you're going to need to buy quite a few of them, and they're just not cost effective. They're $6,000 each, and they cost $80 a week for upkeep per wind turbine. So we're just going to struggle with this, but I don't want to put anything else over this way that causes pollution. We're up to 803. Now our school capacity, we have 80 students, and that's going up because of all the people moving in. Let's check and see what our reach is for education. And you look to the street, and wherever the street is green, that is good coverage for the elementary. And this here is not as bright, but it's still covering. So we're good there. We're starting to get into trouble here. Now this is bad in a way because if your citizens don't get any education at all, they will not be able to get the better jobs, say in the offices and being supervisors and managers, and even in the beginning industrial areas and commercial areas, if you don't have the upper class of workers, then your businesses and will fail. Eventually they won't grow, they won't upgrade. And so what this means for us is we need to think about putting in another elementary. So what we're going to do is go over here, and we're just trying to get to that 900. So we have a lot of capacity here, which is good. It's just not reaching out this way. We've got our budget for education. Now if I put this all the way up, it may make the reach better and would be cheaper. So let's look at that. So it actually helped a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Now I wonder if I connect this road to this road, I wonder if that will make the access better. So we're going to try that. So we're going to come out here and come there. So let's look and see. No, it doesn't really help. I mean, there's educational available there, but it's just not reaching down that street. Dang it. There is a small one here. It costs $12,000. The original one that we used was $10,000. So that one costs more and has less students. So we're going to probably put another one of these down. Huh. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to wait. Because we are reaching all but just these few right here. Maybe what I'll end up doing is bulldozing those and putting something else there and then moving it over here where we have access. Might have to do that. Okay, let's fill in. Can't wait until we can get some city parks, a zoo, amusement parks. All kinds of fun things we can build. Hotels, airports, subways. We'll get there. Let's see what we've got in this commercial area down here. Anything we want to keep and make historical. We've got a couple little gas stations, but they're not worth really keeping. I don't see anything that we really need. What is this? General store. Watch the truck. See, the truck is going. Let's see if we focus. He should just go. See, he stays away from the residential. Look at those places. Those are cool. See, he's going to get on the main road. That's what I wanted to see. Don't want to see those down here anywhere. $896. It's gonna happen here in a minute. Now this home here, upgraded. We still have one household. It's trying to get upgraded to level 3. We've got 3 teenagers, 2 adults. 3 of them are educated, 2 of them are not. So that's an example of all the diversity that you can get. We don't have any seniors yet. We haven't been playing the game. Oh, look at that. Worthy Village. Fantastic. Okay. I can purchase a new piece of land. So we're going to do that first. And how much does it cost? I guess it doesn't cost anything. So, if we were to purchase this one here, we're going to have access to rail, which is pretty exciting. So, while we're still growing, I think I'm going to do that. And we also still have access. We could put another on or off ramp for this freeway. So we're going to pick up this one. And it tells us here it has oil, no ore, no farming, but it would also be good for forestry. So that's what we're interested in. It costs $5,000, which we're fine. So we're going to purchase that and go back. I'm going to go back here. Now we can do districts, policies, second loan, which we won't need that, district specialization, and services policies. I am going to pause it here for a moment. And let's see. Well, yeah. Okay. I don't think I made a mistake. I kind of wanted to pick up the water now that I think of it, but that's okay. So we're paused right now, and I wanted to show you on the budget panel how we're doing. We've got all of our taxes that we're collecting here, and this shows you what our expenses are. So we're going to go over here to our policies. Right now we've only got 3. The power usage, energy conservation is important. Now we can, anything that we do on the policies will probably cost money. We don't have a whole lot, so we're gonna go light on the city policies right now. One important one though is I do like to have the smoke detectors. We are going to be putting our fire trucks in right now, but down the road there's bound to be some areas that just aren't good for fire, and that hopefully will help keep that, in line. So we're going to go ahead and put that. And as far as our districts go, now the districts themselves, you can place them anywhere. Let's see, just for an example, because I want to get our industrial going. And we also have industrial specializations, but initially I believe I want to just paint a district. We're going to try this. I'm going to make the brush a little smaller. And I am just going to do, because I don't know if this is right or not, I don't quite remember. It has been a little while since I've played. And I'm going to put this one right like this. And it's going to name it Sunset Heights. And then what I want to do is say I want to make that for forestry. So then I'm going to click on that, and you can see there's a little icon now that shows a little forest guy. So what that's going to do is it's going to cause the buildings that are there to go away and see there it disappeared. And buildings that are friendly to the forestry industry will come back. So we're going to do that for this whole area and just get a head start on that and see what comes up. Now we do have pollution right now, so anything that comes up with trees on it's probably going to look kind of deadish, but we should be okay. Just going to watch for a moment. See, it's got a fire, all the people. See how this one has now come up? And if we click on it, it's called Planks for Life. And it's still considered, industry. And it takes 8 workers will come and be assigned to this particular spot. And this one now is original wood products, which will take in 12 workers. Now over time this pollution area will clean up. And these are all wood products, so those sprung up pretty quick. Okay, and I'm going to pause it again. And I think what I'm going to do actually, because we have quite a bit to go through, and I don't want to go any further this session. Next session, we're going to finish with any districts that we want to do, and we're not going to worry about any more policies right now. But we do need to get the fire and the police going, and we're going to get our forestry specialization started. We're also going to look at some self-sufficient buildings and organic and local produce, and we have a few new buildings. Those are the police, the fire, and such. So we're going to go ahead and save those for next time. Thank you for joining me, and please subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. And take care. Bye-bye.